A prayer for healing. From ancient times, people of all cultures and religions have prayed to various objects of nature. Man has recognized the impact of the sun, moon, star, earth, wind, water bodies, plants, and animals. Nevertheless, we neglect the earth, which is our home. This poem is an appeal to all the people to heal the earth collectively. Summary in English. The poet is of the opinion that his fellow people do not protect the earth, which provides a good home for us. He prays to his fellow beings to restore the waters, air, forest, vegetation, and the flora and the fauna. They should not pollute the sources and storehouses of water. They should utilize the solar energy and recreate human community and renew all life. They should leave a better world for their children. Word meaning: creatures, all living beings. Celebrate, to show that we have value and appreciate something. Recreate, to make better. Rejoice, to express happiness. Restore, to bring back. Community, society, samudaya. Promote, to help to develop. वृद्धि करने में सहायता करें. Diverse, different, विभिन्न. Mystery, something not easily understood. रहस्य. Tick the correct option. We join with the earth and with others, mean that we agree to work together. What do the words, phrases to bring to new life, to restore, to refresh, to renew suggest? They suggest that life, air, water, and forest should be brought back to their old condition. When the air was pure, the water was clean and plentiful, and forests were thick and birds and full of trees. Resources were not overused. Animals and birds were not safe in their natural habitat and not hunted by human beings. What creatures are being referred to in this unit? Tick the correct option. All types of animals, birds, and insects. The word celebrate and rejoice are expressions of joy. We celebrate the birth of a child because we are happy. We rejoice in the fact that free and compulsory education is the right of every child now. But why have these words been used in the context of the sea, sunlight, and stars? The sea, the sun, the stars are wonderful gifts of nature. They are beautiful and sustain, protect, preserve and support life. ये sustain के बाद ब्रैकेट के अंदर है protect, preserve and support life. We feel happy to see them. The words celebrate, rejoice, sing are all used to express our happiness and hence have been used in context of the sea and the stars. We have only one earth, so we must do our bit to protect it and keep it clean. Environment slogans help to create awareness about environmental issues. Form a buddy group. One by one, read aloud the slogans given below. Let's go slogans are: let's go green to get our globe clean. When you refuse to reuse, it's our earth you abuse. Air is nothing but life. If polluted, how can we survive? Heal the world, make it a better place. Earth Day every day. Earth isn't disposable. Give Earth a chance. When the Earth dies, where will you live? Save forests, save wildlife. Living beings are equal. Protect wildlife to preserve equality. To sit in the shade, you have to save paper first. Reuse the past, recycle the present, save the future. Say no to crackers. Save your planet, save yourself. Crackers are of no use, they are just environment abuse. Better earth, better life, better tomorrow. Your planet needs you. Unite to combat climate change. Now make at least two slogans of your own. Heal the world and heal yourself. Protect your resources to protect your children's future. Let us do. Take a shopping bag made of cloth or jute. Using fabric colors, write the slogan you liked best in bold letters on the bag. If anyone asks you about it, explain him/her the importance of the slogan. Pure jute/cotton cloth, use me alone. Polythene has betrayed us. It has harmed our land, water, and air. Discard the use of polythene at the earliest. I am your tested and never failing companion. Use me always and none else for best service. Let's talk. In your buddy group, read aloud a prayer for healing. Ask your friends to come up with ideas to preserve the environment, for example plants, animals, forests, water, air, and others. Write them down in your notebook. Which ones do you already follow in your day-to-day life? Which two would you like to follow? If you and your friends have difficulty in coming up with ideas, reread the slogan given in the section. Let us listen to help to think of ideas. We preserve our plants and animals in our day-to-day life. We water the plants and save them from any harm from any quarter. We tend our animals with love and care. We would like to preserve water and air to protect our environment. Water is auxiliary of life. Air is also breath for our lives. I shall never forget the slogans. 1. When the earth dies, where will you live? 2nd. Save forests, save wildlife. 3rd. Reuse the past, recycle the present, save the future. 4. Say no to polythene and crackers. 5. Save your planet, save yourself. Let us do. Find a poem or song that is related to the environment in any language, or compose a short poem of at least 8 lines related to the environment. Animals are your sacred trust. Animals are your sacred trust. Crackers you must never burst. Plant give us green land, tend them with a tender hand. Forests give us profuse wealth and material for rich health. Trees refresh the air, their services are clean and fair. Share it with your buddy group. अच्छा, तो ये पोएम जो है शेयर करनी है. Different festivals are celebrated for different regions. Do you know of any festival in which the sun, star, water bodies, animals and plants are worshipped, especially in your area or state? Talk to your elders and neighbors to find out. On a sheet of paper, write down the name of the festival, the reason it is celebrated and how it is celebrated. Also find out if there is a folk tale associated with it and narrate it to your family or friends. Vada Amavasya is the answer है. Vada Amavasya is the festival on which the Vada banyan, people tree is worshipped. On Govardhan, we worship the cows by making a pile of cow dung. It is celebrated all over North India. Vada Amavasya is celebrated during the summer season. Ladies go round the tree a number of times, sprinkle water on its basin and pray for health and wealth. They also narrate a table associated with the people with the puja. We also celebrate World Water Day on 22nd March. What do you think the poet means by recreate the human community? It means that we should try and celebrate a community where people live in harmony with each other and with their surroundings, where justice is valued, and where all living beings, animals, birds, plants, and human beings are respected and cared for. Tick the correct option. To remember our childs mean that we should leave behind for our children a better world. What two things does the poet want us to promote? The poet wants us to promote justice and peace. A land without justice is the land of anarchy and lawlessness. There will be the hold of bullies and ruffians. If there is no peace, there will be turbulence, tension, terror, sufferings, and woe in life. Woe की spelling है WOE. There will be a vitiated VITIATED atmosphere of mistrust. What does the poet mean by the phrase many and diverse expression of one loving mystery? No two human beings on this planet are exactly the same. They are different from each other due to their looks, temperament का मतलब culture, beliefs और religion. अच्छा, looks, temperament, culture, beliefs और religion. Yet there are many things that all human beings have in common. We need to live in harmony with each other and with nature. Appreciation. Refrain. When a line is repeated several times in a poem, it is called refrain. A lot of songs, which are often a form of poetry, contain a refrain. Usually conveys the central idea of the song/poem. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We shall all be free. We shall all be free. We shall all be free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We shall live in peace, we shall live in peace, we shall live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. The refrain in the song is I do believe that we shall overcome someday. Exercise. Read aloud a prayer for healing. Identify the refrain. Answer. Refrain. We join with the earth and with each other. Let us do. Given below are the names of some organizations working for the protection of the environment. International Government Panel on Intergovernment Panel on Climate Change IPCC, United Nations Environment Program UNEP, Friends of the Earth, Green Cross International, Greenpeace, International Union for Conservation of Nature IUCN, Worldwide Fund for Nature WWF. अच्छा, अब नेशनल हैं मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट एंड फॉरेस्ट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, फॉरेस्ट सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया FSI, सेंट्रल पॉल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड CPCB, फॉरेस्ट रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट FRI, द एनर्जी एंड रिसोर्सेज इंस्टीट्यूट TERI, बॉम्बे नेचुरल हिस्ट्री सोसाइटी BNHS, Wildlife Protection Society of India WPI. Task: find out about the objectives and activities of any two of the organizations mentioned above. Answer है IUCN. इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव है डिडक्शन टू फाइंडिंग pragmatic solutions to our most pressing environmental and development changes. इसकी एक्टिविटीज़ हैं to publish IUCN red list tolerate which species are in most danger. लेकिन यहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं लिखा, यहाँ पर लिखा है टू पब्लिश IUCN रेड लिस्ट टॉलरेट विच स्पीशीज आर MSOT मसोट डेंजरस, टू मैनेज field projects across the world. The unit efforts to unite efforts of various organizations and agencies. दूसरा एग्जाम्पल है WPSI का. इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव है टू टैकल इंडियाज़ ग्रोइंग वाइल्ड लाइफ क्राइसिस. टू टैकल इंडियाज़ ग्रोइंग वाइल्ड लाइफ क्राइसिस. इसके एक्टिविटीज़ हैं टू सपोर्ट अथॉरिटीज़ इलीगल वाइल्ड लाइफ किलिंग. टू सपोर्ट अथॉरिटीज़ इलीगल वाइल्ड लाइफ किलिंग, aid efforts of wildlife conservation research etc. for protection and conservation of wildlife. Let us learn new words. In this lesson you have learned about the protecting and preserving the environment. Given below are the meanings of some words, terms that are often used in the context. Pollution, the release of harmful and or poisonous substances in the environment. Deforestation, clearing of the forest by cutting of trees. Conservation, protection of resources from harmful destruction, wastage and overuse. Biodegradable material that can be decomposed by bacteria or other living organisms. Example, vegetable peel, paper, cloth. Non-biodegradable material, अच्छा ये तो हो गया. Non-biodegradable material that do not biodegrade or do not biodegrade easily. Example, glass bottles, they took a million years to biodegrade. Aluminium cans take 80 to 100 years to biodegrade. Styrofoam glasses take 500 years forever. Styrofoam glasses take 500 years to forever to biodegrade. The natural resources. इसके बाद आता है let us do. After reading A Prayer for Healing, you have developed awareness about the need for environment protection. Now look at the advertisement given below. This was published on Hindustan Times on 25 March 2011. Who has issued this advertisement? A Department of Environment and Forest, Government of NCT of Delhi. What does the environment, ये क्वेश्चन का आंसर मैं दोबारा से पढ़ूंगा. डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट एंड फॉरेस्ट्स, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ NCT ऑफ दिल्ली. अच्छा अगला क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज द एडवर्टाइजमेंट आस्क द पीपल टू डू. The advertisement asks the people to save power for 1 hour on a specific date and at a specific time. Show this advertisement to your buddy group. Discuss Earth Hour in the group. Tell your buddies, friends to talk about the advertisement to at least 5 people. अच्छा ठीक है भाई, कर लेंगे. Cut more such advertisements that are issued to create awareness about environment protection and paste them in your scrapbook. ठीक है भाई, यो भी कर लेंगे, देखेंगे. Let us write formal letter to editor of a newspaper. It is said that the pen is mightier than the sword. By writing letter to the editor of a newspaper, you can share your views about important issues with a large audience. A well-written and timely letter can create awareness about environmental protection and influence readers and even government policy. A well-written and timely letter can create awareness about environmental protection and influence readers and even government policy. Tips on writing a letter to the editor. A letter to the editor of a newspaper may be a response to an article in the newspaper, or it may be written to express your views and thoughts on important issues. When responding to an article in the newspaper, begin your letter by mentioning the heading and date of the original article along with the name of the correspondent, journalist, writer. Always keep your letter to the editor brief, to the point, and interesting. Support your letter with accurate facts and statistics. Open your letter with a strong statement. Close the letter with possible solutions, thoughts for the readers to remember. Exercise. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper discussing any two environmental issues that concern you the most. Outline the consequences of what might happen if no action is taken. Also give the probable solution to the problems. Use the format given below. अच्छा, आंसर है 67/2, मुखर्जी पार्क नेक्स्ट लाइन में, तिलक नगर नेक्स्ट लाइन में, न्यू दिल्ली एक लाइन छोड़ के नेक्स्ट लाइन में, 8 जनवरी 2023 एक लाइन छोड़ के, द एडिटर नेक्स्ट लाइन में, द हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स नेक्स्ट लाइन में, न्यू दिल्ली -11/0001 नेक्स्ट लाइन में, रिस्पेक्टेड सर / मैडम एक लाइन छोड़ के, सब्जेक्ट रेशो का सिंबल, एनवायरमेंटल इश्यूज डॉट, कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो गया यार ये तो, ऐसे नहीं बोलूँगा. Environment has been getting contaminated due to the thoughtlessness of mankind. Today, environment pollution has become a problem of grave concern for all of us. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the major ingredients that sustain life have been ruthlessly contaminated. The air is polluted due to the smoke and poisonous gases emitted by vehicles, chimneys and factories, and heaps of garbage. Water becomes contaminated by the disposal of untreated effluents from factories and mills. Kindly see the immediate steps that are taken to restore ecological balance. The factories and mills should be shifted outside the four walls of the cities. Dangerous diseases will spread if the situation is not controlled. The petrol driving vehicles should not be allowed to ply in the city. Yours truly, Rakesh Kumar. What is the main idea of the poem A Prayer for Healing? The poem is an appeal to everyone to work together to bring the earth back to its old healthy state, to protect it and leave it in a good condition for the future generations. Can you think of another title for the poem? Yes, Concern for Earth. Earth is our home. अच्छा आंसर चलो ये हो गया, कंसर्न फॉर अर्थ. अगला क्वेश्चन है, अर्थ इज आवर होम, इट इज़ द होम ऑफ मैनी अदर क्रिएचर्स टू. इमेजिन दैट यू आर अ बर्ड लिविंग इन अ नेस्ट ऑन अ ट्री. सडनली you find that the tree has been cut. How would you feel and how would you do? What would you do? Answer: Earth is the home of human beings, birds, animals and many other creatures. I am an eagle. I used to shiver in cold and perspire in hot seasons. Therefore, I built a nest in a mulberry tree. I enjoyed all the comforts of easy lodging. LODGING. My wife and 2 baby eagles also lived with me. One day a woodcutter cut the tree. I felt like a fish out of water. I was mighty afraid lest he should cut my neck with his sharp axe. I cursed him that he should die miserably. But I did not lose heart. I fled from there to save my life. I built a nest in a remote garden. I am safe and happy now. Question: which aspect of your natural environment, water bodies, trees, mountains, birds, animals, etc., appeal to you the most? Why? Suggest 2 ways in which you would take care of it. The trees appeal to me the most. They give us shade, medicine, fruits, and flowers. I would grow some trees, put fences around them, and would not let anybody cut them. I shall protect them, even at the cost of my life. This question. This poem is an appeal for the healing of the earth. Do you think the earth needs healing, making healthy again? Why not? There is a need to heal the earth because over a period of time many harmful substances have been and are being added to the environment. This has caused air, water, land pollution. Also, earth's resources are limited, but needs of humankind are many. As a result, there is a shortage of resources. Resources should be conserved, especially those resources which cannot be renewed. If the earth is and its resources are safe, then the mankind will be safe, because mankind depends on the earth's resources for all its needs. Which stanza/s of the poem do you like the most? Why? I like the stanza 4 the most because it is an appeal for the recreation of the entire human community and to promote justice and peace. It also enshrines a wishful thinking for the next generation of children. I can contribute towards healing the earth by adopting environment friendly measures in day-to-day life and stopping people who are polluting the environment. I already follow and want to follow them in the future. The earth is our home and our only home. A Prayer for Healing is a poem about the earth and about human beings. The poet prays to his fellow beings to restore the water, air, forest, vegetation, and flora and fauna. The present day people should leave a better world for their children. We join with the earth and with each other means that we agree to work together. We should promote justice and peace. Water is useful for bathing, drinking, washing, and irrigation. All the creatures need food to live alive. Our rivers and seas have become polluted. This poem is called A Prayer for Healing. What is the gist of the poem? We agree to work together is the gist of this poem. The poem A Prayer for Healing is about the earth and heaven. How were our waters in earlier times? Our waters were in undamaged state in earlier times. What did the forests in early times abound in? The forests in early times abound in wild animals. Why is the marine life no longer safe now? The marine life is no longer safe now because the seas have polluted. What does our unhealthy earth need? Our unhealthy earth needs healing. What does the earth give us? We live on our towns, villages, or cities. We breathe in air, we need water for bathing, washing, drinking, and irrigation. All these creatures need food to live alive. The earth and its atmosphere provide us all these things. How can we bring new life on earth? We lack pure fresh air and water. Our land does not yield enough and good crops. Our rivers and seas have become polluted. Our waters do not support the marine creatures. Our fauna is in the danger of extinction. We should join hands to protect them by removing the pollutants. Why does the poet call this poem A Prayer for Healing? The people pray that life, air, water, and forest should be brought back to their old good state. Therefore, he calls this poem A Prayer for Healing. How should we use the resources of water? The lakes, streams, rivers, and oceans are the sources of water. We should make use of water in washing, bathing, and irrigation. We should neither waste nor pollute water. How can we make a better world for our children? We should utilize the solar energy. We should recreate human community and renew all life. Our children are our successors and inheritors. We should have a better world for them. What is the poet's opinion about Earth. The poet is of the opinion that the earth provides a good home for us. It supplies us all our needs. The poet is of the opinion that the earth provides us a good home for us. It supplies us all our needs. It is a pity it supplies us all our needs. It is a pity that our fellow people do not protect the earth. Question: what should the human beings do to bring new life to the land? Man is the worst polluter. The slum dwellers ease themselves in the open near the standing waters. The hunters poach and hunt wild animals for their hair, hide, horns, plumages, and tusks. The factory owners discharge effluents and tusks in effluents in rivers or lakes. The growing number of vehicles send smoke and pollute the air. The use of insecticides and artificial manure pollute our food. Colonies have been set up in the place of garden and forests. Both our earth and sky have become unsafe and our very life has become artificial. We should take immediate steps to refresh our waters and air. We should grow more plants and trees. We should protect our wild creatures from extinction. We should show regard to sunlight and storehouses of water. We should minimize the smoke. Above all, we should promote goodwill to bring new life to the land. Oh,